when you look around sports today, it's not even just baseball. It's like you see people from football all the time, like every day. All these big time athletes just smoking weed or taking all these different substances just to get ahead of the game. I don't get it. You're making millions of dollars. Like, just work hard and you'll maintain. Like, you don't need to take these substances. It's like, I don't understand how these athletes are. They throw all these millions of dollars away just to smoke weed. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Or to pop some pills just because they want to, go up in the club and get all crazy. It really does not make sense. Another big one was Lance Armstrong. Like, he was a huge inspiration for, basically all of America. Like, that underdog story, like, oh, he had cancer, testicular cancer, they had to remove one of his testicles, he comes back, does great, wins, 7 Tour de France's in a row, and then we find out that he was on steroids all the time, and then his, whole, career is just tarnished, and, like, nobody could believe it. It's like how could you even do this? Like, you had so many people behind you, like you convinced so many people that you weren't on anything and that you were just this great guy, but then it turns out they're just all like the rest of them. It's just beyond me how they think that they could, get away with anything, and that it doesn't matter what they do as long as they win. They think that we're not gonna, come down on them like we would anybody else, and this just doesn't make any sense to me. And I hope this culture changes, because if it doesn't, I think that sports are just going to be obsolete, and people are not going to care anymore. They're going to be like, well, if they're just taking steroids, like, why should I pay for them? Like, I could take steroids and be a pro athlete. Like, there's no talent involved. Like, that's the whole point. Is you're a better athlete than all these other people, and that's why you get this opportunity. So if that's not the case, then why should you pay your hard-earned money to go and see these guys or girls play if it means nothing? And then you have Olympic athletes who literally represent their country around the world, and people like Marion Jones, the sprinter, ends up, winning all these golds for America. Everybody loves her, and then we find out that she's taking steroids too. It's like, it just gets old after a while. Like, I honestly, looking at all these athletes, I think they're all on steroids. Like Ryan Braun, MLB, that was one of my favorite players. Find out he's juicing, ends up missing the whole entire year last year. Comes back this year, not on the juice. He's just he's a terrible player. So now I think about it, first couple of years he was in the league, he's probably on it. He probably just didn't catch it. I don't get it. I'm starting to hate it. And I'm sure everybody else out there is too. I don't even want to watch these guys play anymore, but overall, we need to test harder and have way bigger suspensions. And like I said before, one time and you're out for good, banned from your sport forever. Hope you guys all agree. Love to hear your comments. Thanks a lot, guys.